Live from Rip City at Rolla J Studios in Portland, Oregon, it's NORML Rocks with Thrasher, featuring the best rock for the normal lifestyle, music, interviews, marijuana news, and sports. So throw up your horns and turn it up to 11 with your host, Thrasher.
Yeah, right on, everyone. Yeah, right on. Yeah, welcome to NORML Rocks. Hi, I'm Thrasher from Herb Age Designs, and thanks everyone for joining, man. This is your freaking NORML Rock show, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to rock. And so before we get to talking about what we're going to do tonight and how the show's going to go, I'd like to introduce my NORML Rocks partner, all rockin' partner, Radical Russ. What's up, dude?
Hey, we're rocking. We're rocking here on a Friday night. Glad to have you all here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, right on. Well, Russ, how's it feel to be over there, not in the main chair, and letting somebody else take the banter of this crew?
Oh, it's a load off my shoulders. A great way to start the weekend, to end the week for me. I have a long bunch of NORML show lives. Just hang out, throw out some good rock tunes, and talk about stuff that's a little more fun than people getting locked up and raided.
That's right, yeah. So you guys, you know, if you're here to get a lot of news, you probably should turn on the TV, or you need to turn in to NORML Show Live, Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock to 3 Western, and that's where you get your news. And here, getting back to our show, NORML Rocks, this is where we're going to rock. And on tonight's show, we're going to have some new and old music, one of the greatest singers of all time we're going to have. We're going to have some Valient Thorr. We're going to have some new music from Hammers of Fortune. And then at the bottom of the hour, we're going to talk some sports. You know, sports is always going on year-round. Everyone loves sports, and, well, most everyone. And I think that we can probably find a sport that everyone will love. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to have sports, NORML Rock sports. And then after that, we'll finish up. We have... one of the things that NORML Rocks does is we're basically a side from NORML Show Live. We do Rockin' Fridays. Every Friday there's a little Rockin' Friday, and we play a song. And so on that note, we're going to actually replay the song that night or play another song from the band, because, you know, these bands are out there working hard, and they need our exposure, and we want to give it to them, and you guys need to hear these good songs. And so we'll be doing that, and then we'll finish up with something cool. And so, on that note, maybe it's time to get to our first song. You guys ready
let's talk
for our
about
first
this.
song?
I'm excited about this first one. I saw you upload this earlier, and I was like, wow, this is going to be a good one.
Oh, man, I'm so stoked. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a freaking madman for Ronnie James Dio. And we're going to go back all the way to 1977 with this one. It's actually Rainbow. But what it means is it's Ronnie James Dio.
That's right.
And so, you know, he went on to do Black Sabbath. He went on to do his own thing. He was just a master. I like to call him probably the greatest singer of all time in rock and roll that invented heavy metal. And so, on that note, man, let's do this. Long live rock and roll, Ronnie James Dio. Yeah!
We ask you to do us a favor at this point. Right, get those hands together. Clap them up. Don't rush. Ah, yes. I'll tell you what. I'll sing something. What I'd like you to do is to sing it just after me, all right? So we'll try one first. We'll try the first one. Keep those hands up. Rock, rock, rock and roll, yeah. Try again. Rock, rock, rock and roll, yeah. Better. A little bit. Kleiner. Again. Now. Rock, rock, rock and roll, yeah. Good. Again. Rock, rock, rock and roll, yeah. Again. Rock, rock, rock and roll, yeah. Oh, very good. You've got it. I think they've got it, Davey. Now we'll try this one. Keep those hands up. Do this. Long live rock and roll. Ah! Long live rock and roll. Wow. One more. Long live rock and roll. Very nice. Great. You're great. How you can sing this late in the evening, I'll never know. Which applies to me as well, I think. Here we go. Live, 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 live.
Give it up for Lucian Thorr. Give it up for one time. future, you got the power. It isn't primitive, and it is wrong. You got the future, and oh brother, you got the power. Don't try to stop me, I am the law. I say the future, he's got the power. You got the energy, it's wrong. You got the future, and sweetheart, you got the power. Don't ever try to stop me, cause brother, I'm the law. I say give it up for you know what time, baby. Oh my God, get up for it. You ready to get down? And do it like this. I tell you, I am the law. Get back!
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, right on. Yeah.
Rocking too hard.
Yeah. Oh man, that was Valient Thorr right there. In case you guys know that, man, a lot of them on this show. We love Valient Thorr. They've been great. We've gone to their show. Russ and I, John went there. You remember that show that night?
Yeah, and really, like, you know, as hard a rocker as he is, he's like a soft-spoken guy backstage and really thoughtful. You know, he one of them kind of guys that pauses before he says things. He's thinking about what he's going to say before he says it.
Oh yeah, Valient himself. We interviewed him that night, and actually we'll be playing that interview here in the next couple weeks. We played it on Normal Show Live one time, but yeah, he's out there. They're out there always doing something. They're kind of taking a break right now. They do have 2 shows coming up in October 28th and 29th in North Carolina. So if you guys are on the East Coast, they're always a good find. And then before that, we played the King, the Man, Ronnie James Dio and Rainbow, 1977. So I hope you guys like going back on that. And so, right on. Let's get to our next song.
Before we do, though, let's not forget the guy in the background here.
Oh, my goodness, guys. And the opening song, I hope you guys heard that opening song. I'm so fired up. But Tommy Neimeyer from The Accused, he deserves a huge shout-out. He's done all the music in the bed that you're hearing in the back, Tommy Neimeyer. And the intro to the sports is Tommy Neimeyer, and he's just an all-around cool dude. We met him in Seattle at the Seattle Hemp Fest, and we had the pleasure of interviewing him. He came to the NORML booth, and he was just a rock star, wasn't he, Russ?
And he seemed to be as excited to be in the NORML booth as we were to have him there.
Yeah, that's right. It actually meant something to him. You know, he said he was quoted basically in that interview saying this is one of the most important shows that they've ever done. And so that says a lot because, you know, there was, 50,000, 100,000 people there that day, you know.
It's amazing.
And you can't get that at a club. So, right on. Well, let's get to this next song. And as we was looking around, I saw the Harvest. And I was thinking, man, you know, late September, early October, a lot of people out there getting some harvest going. And so hopefully you guys are getting some harvest. And then I noticed the word red was in front of it, Red Harvest. And so I was thinking, yeah, they're out there ruining it for a lot of growers and patients, and they're out there taking our gardens and gangrening our houses and all that good stuff. So here's Bloodsimple with Red Harvest. Turn it up.
Red This song is called Red Harvest. Out after sunset, I take a walk down the streets, you know, try to clear my head, and I feel like I gotta put my fists upon the wall, feel the cold concrete as it tears apart my knuckles. Shake it, I feel it to break, I feel I'm breaking down now. Shake it, feel it to break, I feel I'm breaking down now. Shake it, feel it to break, I feel I'm breaking down now. Shake it, feel it to break, I feel I'm breaking down now. Shake it, feel it to break, I feel I'm breaking down. Shake it, feel it to break, I feel shake it, feel it to break, I feel I'm broken out. Take it, feel it to break, I can't get out.
Hey, this is Willie Nelson for NORML. And I smoke pot and I like it a lot. I learned a long time ago that marijuana is a lot safer than alcohol. There's nothing wrong with the responsible use of marijuana by adults. It's time we stopped arresting and started respecting those who smoke marijuana responsibly. To learn what you can do to help, contact NORML at NORML.org or call toll-free 888-67-NORML.
Your crimson lights between our hands.
Yeah, all right. That right there was Crown the Lost, and that's a band out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I don't know too much about, but looking here on their news, it looks like they've recently got a new singer, and they're going to be playing a show on October 16th. So Pittsburgh, go see those guys. Check them out. That was Consumption from Crown the Lost, and right before that, Red Harvest from Bloodsimple. And so while we were rocking, we got a little bit of an update. And Radical Russ, didn't you get an update on one of ours?
Yeah. A friend of ours from the Stash, one of the popular chatters out there on cam right now, Mississippi Hippie, sent a text out to Stone Kidney and Bongwater Becky that he was about to be arrested. And last I had heard, I think I saw him in the chat earlier today, talking about how his son was at one of the Occupy protests, and I don't even know what city the hippie's in right now, so I don't know which Occupy protest it might be, but apparently he was going to go down there to protect his son, something about, if they're going to have to arrest me before they arrest him, I don't know, but that seems to be the latest, and we're trying to get more information here from our friends in the chat room. If you hear more, make sure you send us a text or just get us some information, because we want to know what's going on with our Mississippi Hippie. And that's a hell of a fish he caught there, too.
Dang right it is, Russ. I mean, look at that thing. Look at that smile he's got, too.
Get high on fishing, not drugs, and weed. Fishing and weed. A lot of really good weed.
So there's where the smile's from. He's high. It's not really about the fish. He's high.
I think he just likes the fish. But we hope everything's cool with Mississippi Hippie. As we get more information, we'll let you know what's happening.
Yeah, if he texts back or any kind of information, and those in the chat room, right, about half of you kind of know him. He's like a brother to our chat room, and the others excuse us for giving that update, but he's one of ours, and we had to do that. So let's get into a new song, a brand new song. Probably the album released this week, and this is a huge shout out to Metal Blade Records. They're allowing us to play this, and they sent it to us, and we're fired up to play it. And so this is Hammers of Misfortune, The Grain.
Far from the shores, the
to the pros, X Games to Olympic Games, and joint rolling contests to bongathons, it's time for Normal Rock Sports.
All right, right on. That was Hammers of Misfortune, The Grain. Thanks, Metal Blade Records. Really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And so now it's time for some sports talk, man. You guys ready to talk some sports?
Yeah. Lots of good stuff coming up this weekend.
Well, we got some definitely college football is in gear right now. We're probably kind of almost. And there's not really many games tomorrow that are basically of national interest or anything, but there is one game that's kind of interesting, and it could be a BCS game, and so that's Oregon and Arizona State, and that game is here
Mighty
in Oregon.
Ducks, quack quack.
Yep, Russ, you got any feelings on this game?
God, every time I've seen Oregon play this year, they have been ferocious as far as their offense goes. They always seem to do badly in their first game of the year. I don't know what that says about their off-season training. When they're getting ready for the first game, they played that opening game at Boise State and lost and looked bad doing it. They lost. Didn't they play LSU first game this year?
They did, and LSU beat them. Well, they're averaging 50 points a game right now.
Jeez.
And Arizona State is averaging 35 points a game right now. And so that's definitely two high-octane offenses that you definitely got to expect this game is going to be a high-scoring game. It's in Autzen. The weather is kind of, what's the weather going to be?
Gray with a chance of wet.
I mean,
Okay, here, newsflash. Oregon, Portland area, Eugene area weather forecast for October through May.
Yep.
Gray with a chance of wet.
Yeah.
Back to you, Herb.
And Arizona State is used to sunny and 100, so weather could play a part in this tomorrow. Maybe Dennis Erickson, old Oregon State Beaver coach, so he's a little bit used to this. He probably turned the sprinklers on and made the field wet all week when they were practicing, and gave it. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do a little bit of a score on this game. I think I have an idea of a score
prognostication.
on this game. Yeah, and I am going to go a high-scoring game here, and I'm going to go 42 the Ducks to 34 Arizona State. What about you?
God, I haven't seen enough Arizona State to know about their defense. It depends, I guess, on their secondary, really, but God.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't see Oregon topping 50 against Arizona State.
Yeah.
Let's say 49-30.
All right. So there we go. So we're both thinking high-scoring games, so there it is. Games around the country, I don't know. You got Auburn, Florida in the SEC. That could be a good game. The winner of that game, basically...
Isn't the Florida guy all banged up?
They're all banged up. And basically what that game is the winner of that game gets to go to a bowl. Basically. And the loser of that game probably won't get 6 wins and probably won't get to a bowl. Anywhere else in the country right now, I don't know. My team, Alabama Crimson Tide, we're playing Mississippi, and I expect to beat them 40-0. And that's not bragging. That's just, man, Mississippi's down. They're just way down, and Alabama is way up. And so I'm going to go with that. And Boise State looks like they're playing Colorado State. What do you think?
52, 56, something like that. I mean,
well, they are on the road, so they do have to travel to Colorado. Yeah. I mean, does that make a difference for Boise?
I don't know what the altitude is there. Boise altitude is about half a mile. So when you get up to Denver, I don't know that makes that much of a difference for these guys. Yeah. Colorado State, their field, is it turf or is it grass?
Something tells me it's turf.
Yeah, I think
it's turf, and so
that might slow us down just a little bit. So maybe not 52 or 56, but let's say high 30s. Boise State, Colorado State. People underestimate our Boise State defense. I don't see them scoring more than 10 points.
Yeah, I see Boise winning that game pretty big. And so,
no, the thing that happens though is like we play these games against these lower tier teams and win by 20 instead of like Oregon winning by 40 or 50 or, beating the hell out of these teams like they should be. So it sucks. You win by 3 touchdowns and people go, oh, how disappointing.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's definitely the way it is. And so, well, there you go. And so sticking with Boise, we've had there's been a lot of talk out there about conference realignment.
Oh, my God.
Schools are going here and schools going there. And we had a tweet question earlier from our pal cousin Kenny, and I was interested too. And so right now, Boise State is being talked about to the Big East. And so do you have an opinion on that? I mean, my goodness.
The Big East, I guess Boise qualifies as Eastern Pacific Northwest.
That's right. That's right.
Do these conference names even mean anything anymore? I mean, if the Big East is going to have Boise State, the Pac-12 wants to have Oregon and Texas. The Big 12 has 10 teams. The Big 10 has 12 teams. I mean,
Well, let's just fly everyone to Connecticut for a game.
Yeah.
And then,
then fly them to Houston. They're talking about inviting Boise
Houston
State,
now too.
Air Force, Houston, I think SMU, and there was another one in that list, Navy.
That's right.
As football members.
And I'm hearing Navy's already confirmed. That's a done deal. And so Navy in the Big East. And I don't understand it. A lot of this conference realignment, Russ seems to not understand it. And
now the other thing, too, is they're talking about Mountain West and Conference USA just merging and making a super conference and saying, hey, out of our 20.
And how many teams did
20 to 24.
That's right.
They say if like Boise State leaves the Mountain West and then these other teams leave, they'd have 20 teams in a conference, with two. I
guess they use the river to split that, and it would be 12 teams and 12 teams.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
And then they're saying, out of our entire super conference, if we have a championship game, could we please have an AQ, to the BCS games if our champion wins? So that's where it's going. Let's just get all this on the table.
It's going to a playoff. I mean, they're really kind of debacling the conferences now. They're just shredding them apart. That's right. And so when does the playoffs start? So that's basically how this is going. All right, so there you go.
We'll be old guys talking to Clara's husband while watching college games someday, going, we remember back when there was no playoffs and there was like 11 conferences, and they'll say, oh, you guys.
All right, here you go, Russ. Legal weed or playoffs? Which is first?
Which happens first? Legal weed or college football playoffs? All right, we have to set parameters. By legal weed, to mean like just one state has legal weed?
Yes. There's at least one state not throwing their citizens in jail.
Yeah, if it's federal legal weed versus college football playoffs, we'll have college football playoffs first.
Absolutely.
And again, the reason for both, money. Yeah, there's too much money in not having a playoff. But one state having legal weed versus college football playoffs, I think we'll see a state legalized before that, because I think we'll see it in 2012.
Yep, I agree. Right on. All right, so there's your college football talk. We got a couple more sports here that we want to talk about. And so this next shout out, first of all, goes out to CelebStoner.com. Steve Bloom, he's great. He's always on Normal Show Live. Was it like every other Friday?
Yeah, the odd Fridays. First, third,
odd
fifth.
Fridays, and he's always got something, but he's got great news, and so check it out. But he's also got a post up there that we want to talk about, and that is a big shout out to the High Times softball team, man. These guys, the bong hitters, representing us, and they didn't win it this year. It looks like Wall Street Journal... This is their three-peat. So they beat them 3 years in a row. Actually, he's got it listed. So in 2007, High Times was the champion. So they've won this thing before. And
they won the season too.
They were 9-1 this year, and that's a very, very, very respectable record. And so they went out there representing. I'm sure everyone thinks they're going to beat them, and it just doesn't work like that. And so shout out to you High Times bong hitters for representing our community, and shout out to Celeb Stoner. And one last sport to get to.
The rockinest sport of all. Hold on, let's rock for a second.
Oh, yeah! It's time for the USA Curling Report.
All right, so there you go. Today in the chat room, somebody, and I don't remember who, but somebody was kind of having a little bit of fun with us. And they were Herb going to give us the USA Curling Report. And you know what, dude? We are.
Yeah! Curling!
And so, curling, for those of you who don't know, it's a huge sport. Women and dudes play it, and we've seen it on the Olympics, and basically it's women in tight pants and dudes in tight pants, and they have this stick and there's a thing called a rock.
It's the rock, the stone. Big
That's
old
right.
15-pound.
And they kind of guide it, and dudes
They
are
slide
all
it across the ice.
blowing
You've seen
it
them
and
with the
trying
brushes.
to get it to. And so there you go. There's curling, and right now the 2011 and 2012 championship rules booklet is out, so you guys can go to it's curlingrocks.net. How awesome is that, man? The freaking website is Curling Rocks. Oh, man, dude, that's so awesome. And they have a store, and so the USA Curling store is now live and up, so you guys can go there and purchase your curling gear and support and get ready for the Olympics. When is the Olympics again? What is that?
2012.
20?
That's summer, and then the Winter Olympics in 2014.
There you
I
go.
think.
So see, got curling coming up, and you
couldn't
guys
tell you
can,
where, though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Curling is basically, you've played like shuffleboard in a bar. It's like that kind of.
Well, here you go.
If you could stand on the shuffleboard and brush the dust away.
The next, it looks like Brazil. It looks like the USA is going to...
they have championships other than the
That's
Olympics,
right.
of course.
So we're going to go to Brazil. So it looks like the USA and Brazil is going to have a heavy curling match in 2012. All right, there you go.
the curling
There's
report.
your curling report.
Curling report.
And we'll freaking be updating you guys on all that curling news and through time. So rock on. One thing I forgot to mention is the song before this. Definitely Hammers of Fortune, Metal Blade. You guys freaking rock. I appreciate it. Tommy Neimeyer, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you giving us all that good music. And speaking of good music, let's get to our next song. Today on Rockin' Friday was Slightly Stoopid. And here's their song, Slightly Stupid.
listening to what he's saying. I'm running my dog in the Tennessee holler, listening to what he's saying. I'm running my dog in the Tennessee holler, listening to what he's saying. I'm running my dog in the Tennessee holler, listening to what he's saying. I can hear that's what he's saying. Old Trooper done got that big old coon, I can hear that's what he's saying. Old Trooper done got that big old coon, I can hear that's what he's saying. Old Trooper done got that big old coon, I can hear that's what he's saying. See his bitch for lay. He got that coon and now he's ready to see his bitch for lay. He got that coon and now he's ready to see his bitch for lay. He got that coon and now he's ready to see his bitch for lay. Trooper's gonna say, if you're stepping on my land, you know what old Trooper's gonna say. If you're stepping on my land, you know what old Trooper's gonna say. If you're stepping on my land, you know what old Trooper's gonna say. Hit that shine again today. That sun's going down, it's time to hit that shine again today. That sun's going down, you know it's time to hit that shine today. That sun's going down, it's time to hit that shine again today. Listening to what he's saying. I'm running my dog in the Tennessee holler, listening to what he's saying. I'm running my dog in the Tennessee holler, listening to what he's saying. I'm running my dog in the Tennessee holler, listening to what he's saying.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. That is Hank 3 right there. Definitely not Bocephus. Make that extension. It's his son,
on acid.
but that is not Bocephus. Hank 3. And yeah, quick little story. My wife and myself and some friends 2 weeks ago went to see Hank 3, and it was just a awesome show. We got some good footage, and hopefully we're going to be able to play that someday. I've been talking with them, and anyways, we'll try, but they gave us those songs, and I appreciate Hank 3 Camp letting us play that music. And while I was at the show, I definitely, some of you know and some of you don't, Stone Kidney, you're the man too, but we're both nursing rib injuries, man. I was down on the floor, and I can't remember what song, but it was after I did the Herb Thrasher stage dive, and everything was perfect, everything was fine, and that's where I should have got hurt. But I got back to my wife, and I was standing there, and I was next to the pit, not in it, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, dude's elbow just freaking right into my chest. And so last 2 weeks, I've been nursing this injury, haven't been able to laugh. haven't been able to really smoke like I normally smoke, but I did more eating than normal. I've never really been into edibles, but I did try that, and so Stone Kidney, that's always a good option too. Besides dabs, for sure. So right on, and then before Hank 3, that was Slightly Stoopid, and we love those guys. Those guys are definitely supporters of this community. They have about 10 songs that are even just named Weed or something, and that was by far the heaviest song. And so, Rush, you got anything to add about those?
No, man, we got to go on to this last song.
Right on. So this is a shout out right here to all you guys occupying, all you guys out there who write your congressmen, go to the Congress, go to White House. This is for you. Tree, question abuse, turn it up, rock!
Coming up next on the Normal Network, it's an hour of our favorite tracks from Normal Show Live's Rockin' Friday, the best of metal, jam band, punk, and good old rock and roll music.